Innovative.
Hey, check it out, man. It's the motherfucking WB Morning Show, man. You know what I'm talking about? Your boy, we back for another Monday, man. Cam, talk to him.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the WB Morning Show. Hope y'all ready for the wake and bake.
Hey, man, if you ain't already got your chopsticks together, man, you late. You know what it is. We got the champagne and the orange juice. Good mimosas in the morning, man. And we got a special guest in the house, man. Go on and introduce yourself. Let them know who you is, champ.
What's the deal with y'all, man? It's one of the trenches' favorite babies. One of the kids that do, not one of them niggas that try to. You know, it's the last Peezy. Rockin' with Cam and my big brother Young.
Okay, man. We in this hoe, man. You remember how we met? That's how I usually start. You remember how me and you met?
Damn, they getting kind of old. For sure, through my nigga Snoop. Shout out my nigga Snoops. He didn't do it directly, but doing music and like mutual video mans and shit like that.
My nigga Snoop. Shout out to my nigga Snoops, man. He a good nigga behind that camera, in front of the camera, side of the camera, just period, though.
For sure.
But yeah, that's crazy. Now that you say that, that do make sense. You know what I'm talking about? But I remember chopping it up with you on IG, and then we put up, and I met you at like Trade Tech in the parking lot. You was fake thugging early. I said, look at my nigga in the cut talking about me right here. I said, this little mafia meeting or something, man. This nigga crazy. Nah. But shit, I put up or we chopped it up and shit. We been locked in ever since, man.
For sure. That's my mama kid now. Pearl Road. That's my big dog.
So what you working on, man? How you get into music, man? Let's talk about it. Let's take it back to the beginning, man. What made you want to get on the mic?
Okay, first and they gonna start with how I started on music, then I'm gonna get to what I'm working on. A lot of niggas be ashamed and like wanna be too tough with their stories and shit. I grew up in church. Moms, grandma, they made sure as long as you feel me, I was at a young enough age to be in that motherfucker, they had me in there. So I was in the choir, Sunday school program, and that's where the real love for music came from. My mama was a singer. She actually had a little record deal back in the day, but for different variations of reasons, she said she wasn't fucking with it, so she didn't end up pursuing it. But music always been around me, long story short.
That's dope. Mom's was a singer?
For sure. Mom's got
What type of song was she had out?
Mom's on some like Mary J. Blige, early Nivea and Keisha Cole type of shit.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Moms, man, for sure.
Shout out my big dog.
Yeah, so way back then, huh?
Shit. I used to be you know how when you in the choir they make a nigga be the lead singer and shit, have certain parts.
Yeah,
That's the part that fuck a nigga head up.
I bet you was the nigga trying to hit that high note to shut the whole shit down.
I couldn't do it though. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't no singer. I can hold certain notes and I can do certain little shit. You feel me? But in front of the church and in front of them peoples and niggas gonna be talking about you afterwards.
Oh yeah, they gonna snicker into the cut on you real fast. So that's why you know how to do that auto tune so good, cause the nigga low key got a singing background to a certain extent.
See, to keep it real though, musically when I first started doing music, I wasn't really no singer type of nigga or no melodizer type of nigga. I was trying to be a lyricist, and from my perspective, I was decent at it. I just didn't like the way my voice was on some Mickey Mouse shit. You feel me? So
right.
I started like using melodies and harmonies way back before a lot of niggas was using it, and it was cool to use it. You feel me?
Yeah. No, I hear you be pressing that, the raspy. You know what I'm talking about? Like you started that way, man. Let's hear about that, man. You was on the auto tune way before the rest of these niggas was.
That's facts. I be trying to be humble and shit, respectfully, but I like to use the terminology Inglewood T-Pain type shit, and that came from musically. A lot of people don't know about. Rest in peace to my big brother Freddie B. He was the first nigga I ever heard.
He was like a legend in Inglewood for sure, right?
For surely a Get Money nigga, but musically wise, when everybody else was trying to rap and do street shit, he was doing shit for the bitches. You feel me?
That part.
And when he ended up passing on, I
R.I.P.
started mimicking his sound. I started
Kept it alive.
you know, but in my own little fashion. And I always liked Lil Wayne. I always liked T-Pain. I always liked early Lil Durks and shit like that. So
Yeah.
it was a heavy background in my upbringing and shit. And as me trying to perfect my craft musically, that's the best sound I came with, to me.
Nah, that's dope, man. It's good because you was ahead of the wave then. So when everything spent around, you was already there. And that's the whole point of doing music, is trying to get to where niggas going already and be there. So when shit get to popping, they gotta say, oh yeah, he been doing this, and you get to flourish like that sometimes. You know what I mean? So like even like the Detroit nigga wave going on right now. I feel like Peezy is one of the first niggas that had brought that out here. So it's like he popping off of it now. He going crazy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just trying to stay in pocket, man. Be ahead of the curve, man. So
I
yeah.
wouldn't say Peezy though. Salute to him.
Who you would
Shout out
say?
to him.
Who you would say?
Surely I'm gonna give the credit where it's due. That young nigga that turned the 7 Mile into the 700 block. Shout out VVS Beezy. He is very influential in
Okay.
a lot of that Detroit to Inglewood,
sure
Detroit
feel
to
that.
LA. You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
gonna give my
Beezy a
big
nigga.
brother his credit.
Say that. He definitely was the first nigga I seen on that wave. And his shit going up too. You know what I mean? Shout out to
Sure.
Beezy for sure. Okay, with that being said, that's a good one. So yeah, he was ahead of the curve. Just going to Detroit and just running it, and then all of a sudden that's the sound. And yeah, every time I see him, last time I see him, I think we was backstage at a Sada concert or something.
Nah,
He
for
be
sure.
in the mix for sure.
He been doing music for a little minute. Me and PRP Kangaroo, Johnny, we used to go to little studio sessions he used to pay for and have a nigga like Low P building up the sound, perfecting the craft type shit.
Y'all got shit together?
Me and Beezy,
Yeah.
we got like 2 songs, but they so old, I might still put it out. I don't know.
Man, y'all need to come new on their ass, man, for sure.
For sure.
So yeah, so from the church to after your boy passing away, you starting to get your own shit, and then you said at first you was rapping, it was just bars and shit. Then you transitioned to it. Let's talk about the transition. What made you? I seen some of the older videos. You had like a shorter haircut and you was spitting and shit. Then as it as
See,
it was
but that was-
transition,
that
the
was-
song that I start liking, the first song that I like, you had the melody going on.
Okay.
And that was before I had seen that back in the day, and then when I seen that, I'm like, oh,
You
okay.
talking about the one with Juliet in the video?
You know which one I'm
Okay,
talking
okay.
about, my nigga. Yeah, I'm talking about. What's the name of that song? Tell him to look that one up, man. He don't even be standing on this song like he should. This like the first classic that you had right here. You don't even know the name of it.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I'm sitting here trying to think.
That's how old you need to you took the video down and all that, man. Niggas be treating niggas fans bad sometimes, man.
Nah, nigga be wanting to like come new. I
You
feel
haven't
like,
came new though, man. We right here waiting. We ain't gonna get into that though. Shout out to my nigga, man. You got some new shit out. But when you take some classic down and don't put it back up, talk about we try to come new, like you don't bother a classic, church.
visually though, I be around niggas who take this shit so serious. You, other niggas included. If I feel like I half-ass did something in the past, I don't be wanting to keep that shit out. So it ain't like to take it from nobody.
Yeah, but see, the growth is what I learned. It's like
That's
when you
facts.
trying to be too perfect, people don't get to see you grow. And we
learning,
being in this market right here, the main thing that they want to watch is you grow. Because if you already blew up and popping, then it's hard to keep getting bigger on that note. But when you in this level, they could be like, oh, I remember he used to do this. He do this now. Now I remember he was doing, So it's cool to let
it's
niggas
a
see.
double-edged sword too though, because when you a young nigga, especially a young nigga, not saying this specifically about me, but for the masses, they be trying to gravitate towards or have the young niggas gravitate towards them. As a young nigga, we don't want to see no nigga doing no shit we already doing. We don't want to see no nigga living how we already living. A nigga want to see you doing some fly shit, some extravagant shit, living life, you feel me? So the growth shit, that's bits and pieces of people in these audiences over here to the left, but to the right, certain niggas don't even really, you feel me, pay attention until it's time to pay attention to. You just gotta be locked into your own. However, you feel me, you got your program set and do it. That's why I take advice from niggas like you, niggas like Trey, niggas like Peezy. You know, I'm still growing, I'm still learning. A nigga be trying to be hands on with everything, like you said, and I think too much.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with being hands on with everything, but at the same time, it's a time when you gotta start growing, like I'm saying, cause the motherfucking janitor could be the CEO of the company, but he still was happy because he can feel what the janitor's going through because he was the janitor before. You get what I'm saying? But no more than that. Like everything past that, it's like you got to get back into your square. But I get what you're saying though. Nigga can't knock you. Everybody got their own way of shaving the motherfucking cat. As long as the cat gets shaved, it's all good, you know. But it's good to just have what the meetings of the mind sometimes, because just because niggas don't agree on the same shit, don't mean that that both of the sides could be taken into equation. And even in the later, he could remember something you said and use it, or you could remember something somebody said and use it. You just gotta understand. You could get an understanding from a misunderstanding, man. You know what I mean? So fast forward, what you working on, man? Let them know some of your accomplishments. Just put them up on you. Just
man.
Me and him got some songs together. If y'all haven't, you know, y'all could go back and check it out.
Me and Big Bro got a million gazillion
he got
songs.
some videos out. I got some videos out. Y'all could go back and check into that. You know what I mean?
All right, I got a question just along those lines.
Oh, look at this nigga, Cat. This my nigga, bruh, man, for the fifth floor.
I feel like this was like the perfect time to talk about it.
It's always the perfect time for my nigga, bruh,
club.
man. He just come out the thing with, hey, bruh, man, from the fifth floor. Nah, shoot your shot, loved one.
That nigga said fifth floor.
Mm-hmm.
No, so out of all the records that you've done, right, just over time since you started to now, what's your personal favorite?
That's a good question. That's a tough question though.
Like which one? I don't know. It could be the one that mean the most to you. It don't gotta be out. It could be any piece of work that you've ever.
Then that's easy. It's a song we did, me and this guy right here, called "Against All Odds," and it's on the shelf. But the reason why that motherfucker on the shelf is because this nigga came so crazy, and everybody always be saying that, like, that's your partner, you supposed to gas him up, you feel me, you supposed to, you know. But man, this nigga just, I don't know what was wrong with him that day. I done been in the studio with him 1,000 times, you feel me, but this day, I don't know if he was beefing with somebody, he had some animosity going on.
I be trying to remember what I was on so I could do it again. I like to recreate off that same energy, but sometimes I don't be on nothing. It just be a good vibe. You might have laid a nasty hook. You might have did it real fast, or it could be anything. You know what I mean? Sometimes it don't gotta be. It could be this, just you know, I could have been having a slow day, because sometimes I be in the house all day trying not to be just running around doing nothing, trying to make it count. So it might, my day might not start to 9:30 with a studio session that end at 3 in the morning or something, you know what I mean? So I'll be in the house all day. So when I get out, I'm ready to be out. So the first thing I do is go straight to the studio, and it's my turn to rap. Nigga, I'm excited. I'm ready to get loose. So it could be that too. It ain't no telling. And I just know how niggas' days be. It be 11:30 and everybody in the room tired. When I come, I'll be looking tired because I'm high and all that. But I really be excited to be doing what I'm doing. So when a nigga had the high beat, the verse ready, the hook, all that, I done already seen you get off. And then nigga like, oh yeah, this song fit to be crazy. And then it's on me. Like, I'm not about to not get off. I gotta do my shit. So sometimes I just be in there having fun. I ain't gonna even lie. I be mad diverse in it because I don't even be writing. I just be in there. Nigga be like, you got 4 bars left. I'm like, oh, I was just warming up. But yeah, that just be staying out the studio sometimes. I ain't been in the studio in a while, so it's about time for me to go get some 12-hour sessions. You know what I mean? Nigga get in there and get to rapping so much, you'll be tired to go in the studio too. Facts. So just thinking sometimes,
so everything don't sound the same.
Sure. Nigga got some new vibes. I got new shit to talk about, but at the same time, like I said, doing the feature, and like I said, I'm behind you. I be wanting you to go crazy with the music. So
That's
nigga don't
definitely
want to
facts.
nigga don't want to get on there and be playing and it be saying that, you know. So they got some verses on there on your shit that's hard, but you just gotta go crazy with it. It's on you.
Yeah, that one right there though. That's
But yeah,
what
he
I
got
want.
shit in the cut, man. I didn't put up on a lot of studio sessions. Sometimes I pull up just to be in the nigga session and just see what's going on. I ain't gotta be here to rap. And I be feeling like when every time I'm somewhere, they be feeling like I'm performing or I'm rapping and shit. And it ain't always that. Niggas fuck with me and support me. Sometimes I just pull up to support, man. You know what I mean? So, you know.
I think that's one of the things I done learned from you too, though. Like a lot of times people be, I done kind of got into it. Not really got into it with people, but got into it with a couple of my partners. Cause a nigga go to the studio and they expect you like to come to the studio and do music. Sometimes a nigga just wanna come to that motherfucker and listen to shit. To give my little opinion, to give some constructive criticism or to give motivation, whatever, you feel me?
Man, you never know. Like I said, ain't no point in me doing music. You doing a project or something and me not coming and giving you some type of feedback before you finish your shit. You know what I mean? If not, you just like a fan. Ain't nothing wrong with that too, because sometimes I like to put the music out and don't let niggas tell me nothing to the end so they can critique it and review it and that be the final answer. Because sometimes I want them to be part of the process and then we put it out together. It just depends on what I'm working on. Like now, the way I just, you know, when I drop my next project, it's gonna be kind of like surprising people because I've been working on it for so long and it's in the cut. It's like, damn, this nigga got a whole project done and they ain't even really seen me working on it. So with that being said, this next one gonna be like more of a surprise to people, but it just depends. That's why I said it's all how you play at different times, different plays, different shit.
See, my biggest issue now, I ain't gonna lie, I had writer's block for like 3 years, and we on my Big Brother podcast, so we don't do no telling. This is just some informative information to the folks in the trenches. This nigga is the reason why I had writer's block for 3 years.
Don't put that on me.
So-
That ain't how we gonna do this.
He come in the studio and tell me like, hey, little dude, nigga, you still writing everything? Like, you feel me? No, that ain't the way we do it. It's like 3 years ago. No, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. He
I
like,
said
nah,
we
nigga.
do it or I do it because I
Nah,
can't
he
see
said,
for
this
who is
ain't
we.
how we do it. This is what he said. You hear me? And I quote, no, this how you supposed to do it. You just go do your first 2 lines and then it'll come off faster. You just go 2, 2, 2, back and forth, back and forth. Before you know it, you have a 16. Niggas start recording like that, and I liked it because a nigga accumulate more music and shit. You feel me? A nigga run through shit. A 12-hour session, I have 14 songs in that motherfucker. But it's a big but with a nigga like me. It took some of the substance away from a nigga music. It took away my storytelling abilities and capabilities from A to Z. Now a nigga might have had a smooth 16, but after that a nigga fell off because I'm just putting shit together. And before I know it, a nigga didn't write for so long. Nigga tried to write. I'm talking about for 3 years. I couldn't get past 3 sentences. I was fucked up.
That's
And I blame
hilarious.
that on him.
Oh, damn.
You feel me? Coming
Wow.
live.
That's like some trauma right there.
That's
Fucked
crazy.
You know, a hurtful
That's
experience
crazy.
type shit for real.
Wow.
But I climbed up out that motherfucker like the
You
kid
back
that
down.
did. You know, yes sir.
That's crazy. So, because I came through and recorded the way I recorded and told you, hey, this was going on, and you start doing it and liking it, and then one day you like, man, what am I doing? I want to write. And then went back and then write and that pen.
I think when you said once you put that on there,
Yeah.
it was like,
yeah, I see how you did that. I see. I
That's
like
why
him.
he's so cool.
Cause
His
he caught
name
that
cool
detail.
as Cam,
Oh,
you
the
heard?
we was foul. It wasn't the we. I know. Who is we?
well, that's what he was trying to figure out too. So when he hear that, he probably like, damn. So all rappers is doing it like this. So if I go to the studio with anybody
That's how
else,
I
they gonna look at
interpreted
me
it.
crazy.
Exactly. See?
But the homie, he he right here telling me right now, like, yeah, you can't do this no more.
I mean, to be
That's
honest,
why I fuck with Cam. He's an articulate fella. You heard
Because
to
me?
be
trust me, bro,
honest,
I done been in them
you feel me?
situations with this nigga too,
To
and
be
it's
honest,
the same.
Yeah.
to be honest though,
Say that,
I
Cam.
still right though, because in certain situations, I don't feel like the environment would make sense if I try to do it that way, or if the engineer ain't that good. Me and him got
This
the cool
is just a
connection.
message to the motherfucking kids. Peer pressure is a motherfucker. Me, you live your life, do your,
This
you know what I
nigga is
mean? Live
hilarious.
you live your life, run your program how you see fit. You dig? That's it. That's all.
Let me see the lighter back.
Yeah, man. Nigga fucked me up 3 years,
So with that being said, go on and drink some of that motherfucking mimosa then. Since
and I don't even drink. These niggas peer pressuring me to do this. And man, Cam.
Go ahead and take a good go. No, we ain't you on camera, Church. They seeing you. Get you a good one in there. Yeah. That's that Earl Stevens. Shout out to Big Dog E40 with that orange sickle. You mix that with some of that Simply Orange juice and look at there. Look at it. You know what I'm talking about? Get it going. We call that jumper cables. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Wavy said it ain't for everybody, man.
That's crazy. That's what I call my girl, jumper cables.
I don't know if that was funny or if that was
Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you, real life. What does that say?
jumper cables. I mean, I say it because when I'm trying to get something started. What you said it for?
She always starting some shit.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
Sir.
That's
Shout out to Sis.
Shout
I'm
out
not.
to my
I'm not
baby,
vouching
though.
on none of that, man. He got
He
his stored.
co-signed it. He
He
just
got his
said it.
stored under that. I got you stored under Sis, loved one. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, man.
You hear me? This nigga's hilarious. How long you been a comedian, man?
Oh, shit, all my life, you know.
Straight
You
suit.
got to laugh at the pain or else that motherfucker shit go kill you. out
Okay,
here,
man.
you
Give
dig?
him now. That's some good game, man. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta laugh through it, man. You know what I'm talking
Factual.
about? If you going through it and you ain't growing through it, then you got a problem. But if you growing through it when you're going through it, it's gonna be alright. You know what I'm talking about? So, what you working on now, man?
Shit, a nigga finished. I got 157 loaded up in the hard drive.
Uh-oh.
Now it's just,
Y'all hear this, man? He said 157, man.
see, the
He ain't
same way a
capping.
nigga just pulled that,
He ain't
we can
capping.
do this. So,
That nigga ready to drop 20 albums on you niggas, man.
Browse. What that say right there, Cam? That top folder
What that say, Cam?
to the top left.
96 items.
What the folder say though?
Oh, 2024 songs to release. Yep.
Okay, so with that being said, you loaded. What's the rollout on this? What's the next thing we should be looking forward to, man?
It ain't even no rollout. A nigga gonna do the Heartbreak Blood EP Part 2. That's gonna be like back to some R&B.
You gotta have a
raspy rapping.
rollout, man. That's what.
It's the album is, you know, big heavy feature type shit. The
That's
album
cool.
is what the rollout is for. This is mixtape Peezy. This is me being me. This is me 3 years listening to you and stocked up. Now this is me just letting it go. I ain't
Okay,
ain't no
so you-
filter with it. They can have it. It ain't no.
You
You
just
know,
fit
I
the-
owe it to them.
So this what you call flooding the streets.
Yeah. For a little bit.
That part. Okay, well shit, that's good to hear, man. You hear me? How name some of your old projects that you got out right now that the people need to tap into.
We got the Alpha Wolf EP series. That's 5 different projects. We got the Raspy Melody EPs. That's 4 different projects. We got the Architect. That's a project. We got Part 2, the Architect, coming November 17th. But I'm dropping 2 projects before that. We got the last Peezy on any platform you look. It's definitely a lot of work accumulated on that motherfucker, and we trying to get back to that for sure.
You ain't got no date for us.
For the Heartbreak Blood, we could go anytime the next 2 weeks. I just
Oh,
gotta,
this nigga ain't no gay.
Nah.
That nigga said the
I
next
just gotta
2
get
weeks.
one little sample clear to make sure it ain't no bullshit. I got 2 decent features on that motherfucker.
Who you got on there?
The Heartbreak Blood.
Yeah.
I got Kalen for real on that motherfucker. I got the real Young LA.
This nigga said 2 decent features in there.
147 Cowboy on that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker finna go crazy.
I got my nigga Friday. Shout out to my nigga Davo for
Shout out Friday. Shout out Davo
putting the nigga
for
on
sure.
him before anybody.
Yeah, cause I don't think I heard of him, but I know if y'all did some shit and hooked up with Davo, it's a hit.
Had to match the little sound of the tone I was trying to set for it, but yes sir, now it's just time to get back in that mode, focus up, be consistent like my big brother would say.
So who you shooting your videos with?
My boy Adam, shout out Adam, you know him, my white boy, but he's definitely not a white boy.
Yeah, I'm
he's
talking
one
about
of us. He's gutter gangster but articulate as well. That's my cameraman, but we might go in different directions otherwise too. But for sure, that's my go-to. Shout out to Adam.
Ever since the Russell came out, a lot of niggas been shooting like visualizers. It don't got to be like the whole video. It'll just be you walking down the street with the words at the bottom. You gonna shoot a couple of those, or you just coming straight videos, or what type of play you coming with? One of them drop the mic type of vibes, or
before a nigga do the next visual, we gonna do a little. I don't want to call it a day in the life, and I don't want to call it a vlog either. It's just gonna be a personal little.
Come up with your new name for it then.
I don't even know what it's from me to the fans, to the people who rock with a nigga, support a nigga. Them getting the full insight. They gonna be in the studio recording.
I hear you. So what we gonna call that? I just want to hear what we calling it right now. That's the behind the scenes. A day with the Peezy. That sound like a
not
plan.
the Peezy. I don't know who the Peezy. Okay. That's the pimp nigga.
Right,
I got daughters.
He said that's the pimp nigga.
For the record, if them people's watching, they listening. I don't know nothing about nothing, but get y'all live y'all life.
Yeah, I'm talking about this nigga wild as cat be, y'all. I'm talking about, y'all.
Said, I don't know who the Peezy.
Yeah, y'all see the live, man.
My player partners be saying Peezy and all that. I be getting confused because I was the only Peezy before it was a lot of Peezys, but that's another story for another day type shit. You hear me? I ain't never
been
heard
on the wave.
I ain't never heard of a lot of them. I ain't never seen a lot of them. I didn't know a lot of them, respectfully, or the other way if they want to take it like that too. That's cool.
So you just been outside. You wasn't really running into too many Peezys back in the day.
It ain't even about outside. It's more so like I never heard it. But it's like I compare it to this though. It's like when a nigga don't have a car, a certain model. You don't never see that motherfucker.
Nah, that's
then
true.
As soon as you grab it, you see that motherfucker everywhere. You feel me? So
what you think about the other Peezy from Detroit?
He's smooth. Salute to him. Any young nigga getting their money, grinding, doing whatever they do, I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that nigga tried to step on the kid that do toes a little bit and stop the program, but I guess that's that industry shit. I wouldn't know nothing about it. A nigga was doing better than me, you feel me? I wouldn't have tried to stop nothing. Get your money, little nigga, but a nigga
could have been a label or something.
He wasn't signed at the time. I do my homework. Shout out to him, no blood.
Oh, damn. Okay. I see you got this Inglewood hat on, man. That look like a Rams hat to me, man.
Oh, I don't know nothing about no Rams. Them niggas just got slammed by them boys, But this my big brother showing love to his little brother. My nigga grabbed me some exclusive shit. And everywhere I done went, I wore this motherfucker like 2 times. I done had it for like 2 years. Niggas be asking me about it and shit. You feel me? My big brother thought about it, nigga, when he went to
you had to be at the Rams practice, man. Exclusive shit, man.
I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be there.
You couldn't be there, man. You got to have access to that, man.
Them niggas that was.
I ain't never seen you at no Chicago Bear practice.
Camera on it? Oh, you see?
I ain't seen you at no Chicago Bear practice.
Seen me at a Chicago Bear game multiple times though, but that's another story.
I said practice now, though.
Practice? What Iverson say? Practice? We talking about practice. Nigga, not the game that a nigga live and die for and bet money on. We talk about practice. Come on, gang.
Y'all niggas won a Super Bowl lately?
You won the Super Bowl lately?
Yeah, we just won like
Who
a
played
few
for the
years ago.
Rams?
Everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. Fuck you mean? Yeah, I play for the Rams. What you trying to do? You trying to go up there and go in, head up in the back right now, put some pads on or what?
We
nigga?
could definitely do that. My hip's still good, man. You don't want to see
you know
me
what a
on
nigga
that
young,
football
and he
field.
calling me older, but a nigga got a nigga hip.
This nigga try to break down, tackle you. He go blow an ACL.
I'm gonna hit a nigga with a shoestring
Pull a
tackle, man.
hamstring.
I ain't gonna try to hurt nobody. You know what I'm talking about? You still be hooping? I remember I seen you hooping one time. You came with all my nigga came with all the NBA. You ever see the nigga come with all the NBA?
The headband, the sweatbands.
He had the
nigga,
thing with the Under Armour on. My nigga kept serious on the court, man.
Any nigga who watching this and know me, they know I'm halfway decent. A nigga can't beat Baby Shaq, you feel me? He just think he's somebody because he could beat up niggas down low and get rid of them and put back, you know?
Anybody
God
know me?
bless
I'm
you,
not
though.
even trying to go down low. Pause.
Oh, no rainbows.
No.
Salute to them peoples too, though. Y'all live y'all life. I don't want them to.
No, I be trying to,
me.
you know, even though I'm tall, I end up having to be, you know, like they try to put a nigga as a 3, 4, 5 or something.
For
But
sure,
I'm a-
4,
I'm a-
5. Ain't no 3.
it be bigger niggas than me, church. You gotta come on out there, man. I ain't even hooped in a while.
Zach Randolph.
Every time we come out there to hoop, it turns.
Glenn Big Baby Davis.
my nigga Bugs be big though. Hey, why this nigga come out there and play with the full ski mask on?
The Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah. We was calling my nigga Poo Poo Shiesty.
He lying.
Nah, my nigga decent. I ain't gonna knock my nigga for sure. He was out there pressing.
It gotta
his
be a
line.
good day. I'm a young old nigga. Nigga got hip replacements and all type of shit. If I
Hey
don't
man,
get out,
shout out to that doctor that replaced your hip.
salute
My
to
nigga,
him.
he did
saved
his
the
shit,
kid
man.
life for sure.
When it get cold, your shit be locking up on you.
A nigga can know when it's about to rain and all type
That
of
shit crazy. I heard that million niggas say that.
For real.
Nigga be serious.
Nigga be like 2 days ahead of time.
Niggas
about to rain.
start, Bella, put your jacket on. Nigga, daddy know. That's hilarious. How it feel? What it do to your hip? How you know it just
So
Just
I
start
can't
hurting
speak on
early or something?
everybody else. I don't know. Me, I got 2 plates from the top of my knee to the top of my hip area, like middle of the ribs type shit. And it's 17 screws. The plates don't hurt. When it's about to rain though and the weather switch, you can feel the screws like grinding. It don't hurt though like bad.
Yeah, that shit sound
it's
like it hurt.
discomfort though. I ain't about to be no over exaggerating lying ass nigga. It don't. If a nigga was in pain, I'm for sure gonna say the truth.
That's just that kush. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga wasn't smoking that kush. That motherfucker probably hurt a little bit serious.
Shout out to the cuss.
Shout out to the kush. Hey, you got any shout outs or anything you want to say besides shout out to the kush before we get up out of here, loved one?
Oh, shout out to my folks. Shout out to my family. Shout out to all the good peoples. Shout out to all the bad peoples trying to change their life like I did too.
That part.
You feel me? Stay in it to win it. North, me team.
Hey man, you know how we do it. Another episode down, man. We just locking and loading, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good content, good positive content for the net, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's a lot of bullshit out there, but we gonna have that good shit over here, man. Cam, holla at him.
Yes, sir. Tap in with me, COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and the WB Morning Show. And subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Oh, see, I was finna say, y'all know how much money I have off $1 for every word Cam said. He just ran it up at the end, though. I would have had like 5 at first. That put me at like 20 right there, though. But shout out to my robot partner. Good nigga.
My robot partner. Hey man, it don't cost y'all nothing to like, subscribe, and share this motherfucker to your good peoples and let them know this how we doing it over here.
Yes, sir.
Hello, and we out.
Innovative.